It's time now to welcome our next Hall of Famer. She was the first 1,000-point scorer in Clarion women's basketball history. She was recruited by Hall of Famer Doris Black, part of the first two PSAC-West championship teams in program history. She was a two-time first team, I can't talk anymore, a two-time first team all-conference performer. And she was also a performer with Cool T Lisa Lee in The Crew all the way back in 1986. Lisa McAdoo. Lisa was impressed I found that. I'm just going to go ahead and clip this right there. Okay, and you can just keep this in your lap. All right, Lisa, you said earlier tonight you thought you were going to be a little bit nervous. How do you feel now that you're actually up here?
I feel great.
Yeah?
I feel great.
Well, your path to Clarion was a little different than most other people's, I guess you could say. So if you could, why don't you give us maybe a little bit of an impression about how you ended up here in Clarion, Pennsylvania?
My path was, when I think about it now today, it was awesome. But when it was happening, it was sad, I guess. Kid in the street of Philadelphia, ended up moving upstate New York with my aunt at 17. She took me in. Can you move this down?
No, you're good. You're fine.
And I went to live with my Aunt Diane, and I went to Fallsburg High School. At 17, I went there to played basketball there my senior year. And all I knew was basketball, and I really didn't have any goals, no dreams, no aspirations. I just played ball. I was just a ball player. And other people saw the potential for me to have an opportunity to go to school, something that wasn't in my goals. My goal, I just wanted to go to the military because I didn't have any goals and dreams or anything. So I was told that I wasn't going into the military, I was going to go to college. And that wasn't, I was an average student, so that wasn't even an option for me thinking about it. And it was like three awesome people at Fallsburg that kind of like, one Esther Grossman forced me to pick schools. And Clarion, I stopped at the C's, and Clarion was definitely one of them. That's true story. And what she did, she also sent Clarion University the video of me playing basketball. And then I got tricked by my coach Feldman, and Lonnie Lindsay, who's here today, into coming, she said, was like a basketball camp weekend. You know, you want to go play ball. I didn't know it was a recruitment weekend. And then because I didn't want to go to college. And when I got here, it was some like really awesome students that were here at the time, you know, the upperclassmen. And it was like an awesome experience. And I was like, wow, I could really go to college. And it still didn't seem real. And Coach Black offered, I guess, a scholarship, and I went to college. And that was just going from really like homelessness to like a college. And it was like, wow, I'm gonna have a little bit of stability, and that's all it was for me.
Let's talk about Esther Grossman, because you told me that she was a person that you didn't realize until years later how much she had done for other kids like yourself, and how much she meant to so many people. How much of a force was she in your life?
She was like that quiet storm. You didn't even know that she was doing all the things that she was doing for you. Like, again, like sending the video to Clarion University. And, you know, as a kid, after I graduated high school, she gave me a job driving the after-school van home, the kids home, because I had a job a job during the day. Afternoon, I would drive the kids home, and I remember when I would get paid, she was saying, "You need to save your money. You need to invest it." I'm like, I need to live. And she told me about, investing, putting money up, and all those little things that you're like, yeah, all right, I'm going to spend this money. And so when you get older, and you don't realize all the seeds and stuff that's planted in your heart and soul. And when I came back to Fallsburg after retirement and stuff, I decided to come back to Fallsburg. And I didn't know that Esther Grossman had passed away. So I looked her obituary up on online, and she was an amazing lady. Like, you don't know these things of the people that's helping you. And it's unfortunate I found out all these things after she had passed away, because I wanted to thank her. But I read her obituary, and she was like a top athlete, gold medalist. Like, she did some awesome things that we didn't know as high school students. That's just Miss Grossman, who's just yelling at you, telling you, go to class, you're going to college, you're doing this. That's all I knew of her. And to read her obituary, and my job now, I have her obituary inside my cabinet. I work in school suspension, and I remind the kids about her. I said, one day I'm gonna be to you guys what she is to me. And it's unfortunate that I wasn't able to thank her, and I'm glad tonight there's some people here tonight that I actually can thank in this time in life.
Let's talk about one of those people, Coach Black, who got into the Hall of Fame last year. She's here. What does she mean to you?
Oh man, that lady has no idea how awesome she is. I think she knows how awesome she is, but she doesn't know how awesome I know she is from my soul, because I gave her a really run for her money those 4 years in college. Like, she threatened me so many times to whip me, and I really gave her a run for her money. I would get our team in trouble, and she would say, "McAdoo, she's not running the play. Get on the line." And I would look at let's do it. When you're young, you could just run. Like, all right, let's run. And she ran us. But I gave her a run for her money. But this lady, everything she ever said to me, I listened. Everything Terry White, she's here. Everything she said to me, I listened. But Coach Black, I think she had a hard time dealing with me, and she had some help from Terry White. And I wasn't allowed to come to practice unless I went and met with Terry White. She was the EOP program. And it was like, I could not step in the gym unless I had met with her. It was like a balance and check thing with those two. And but I listened. And I would be in Terry White's office like, here we go, I'm just here. But what they didn't know is that I listened to every word they said. I heard everything they said. I heard every life's lesson, every threat. I heard it. But you felt the love, and that was what's important. And I knew that she believed in me, and it didn't start to kick it until I was a junior that I really caught on. I became a captain, and I started to walk that walk that she was trying to get me to walk prior. But everything is in time, it's in God's time. So it's not when you get it, is that you get it. And I got it before it was too late. And everything I am today, her and the rest of the people that poured that concern, that love into me, made me be here today, and I appreciate you.
Well, we could talk about the things that you did on the court with your teammates, but I really think that it sounds like there were some special people, but it's redundant. It's such a special moment that you get to share with your teammates here.
Oh man, I have two teammates here right now, and it's two special ones. The two that are here, Kathy Evans and Tammy Holman. What's special about them both was one was forced on me by Coach Black. We had to have this buddy system, and she made Kathy Evans, my buddy, and I was didn't want to really be bothered by anybody. And Tammy's, I'm just talking about both of them together. Kathy Evans, Bud, as we call each other, she never gave up on that buddy thing that Coach put. Whatever Coach's goal was for it, Kathy achieved that. and it took me a while to achieve that. But Tammy, what I love about Tammy is I didn't know the play. That 1-4 play, I couldn't get it. And I would just, instead of telling someone I didn't understand the play, I would just be just like, whatever, we're going to run again. Let's do this. We're just going to run. And Tammy's like, you don't know the play, do you? I was like, nah. And Tammy just took the time to show me step by step, and and I learned to play. I was lazy. I learned it, but I learned to play. And I thank you, Tammy, for not giving up on me as a friend, and we became best of friends. It's so dope. This is so dope. I just want to tell you, this is so dope.
Is there anybody else you want to thank tonight, Lisa?
Oh my God. The people I need to thank is everybody that came here for me. Like, this is the part I'm trying not to cry. Like you got Lonnie Lindsay, who, this lady, man, like, she drove me here to come to visit school, drove me to come to the school. She came to my graduation when I graduated from here. When I retired from the Bureau of Prisons, 2016, she came to that. And this lady's traveling on the roads for this. And then I work with her now in the high school, which is, so dope that I can talk to the kids about her and they know her. And, then she drove this long distance again. And like everybody here drove so far to see me. My psychology teacher, come on, that's so dope. Like, I want to thank her. Like, I thought she was like an awesome teacher, and I was in her class like the first year that she came to Clarion, and she's here for this moment. And like I just go on. Tan just always had my back for like ever, and Melinda, I went to college with her here. Tracy just had my back, and it's just like, then you got Terry White. She always thinks I'm supposed to be responsible. But I tell her I'm not responsible. I'm just trying to just do the best I can, And I got my cousin LaDawn and my homie Linda Blandon. We went to middle school together. I didn't know she was coming. Like, it's so dope. Like, everybody that's here is a part of my life, and love me. They all love me, and they know me, and they love me. And Kathy's mom, like, I went home a couple times. I didn't have nowhere to go because I didn't have no family. Let me tell you, I'm not gonna cry. All these people are here are my family. I don't have one blood relative out there. Not one blood relative, but that's my family. And that's these people here. I went home with Coach Black so many times on vacation. I went home with Kathy Evans so many times, and these people embraced me and loved me, and they are my family because they're the ones that have been there with me, for me consistently. Like, everybody here, these are people in my life on a regular. My special, we was in Little Sister to the Q's, and we was like enemies in the beginning because I wouldn't let her use my magazine, and like this is really awesome. These are my family, and wow, I could just say thank you to all of you for loving me, and it's just so dope. This is dope. I just think this moment is so dope.
Lisa McAdoo, everybody.
Yeah.
Killed it. Killed it.